Welcome to Subramani. This video is a combination of what I learned from the Chinese virus crisis, the COVID crisis, what financial advisors should do, and what many affluent and rich investors have learned. So first step the good fallout of the COVID crisis is many people today want to understand what's happening with their portfolios. They're paying more attention to it and saying, oh, okay, this asset allocation, I need to put more money in retirement fund, accepting that they could live long. That is one thing which has happened. The second thing is wanting to learn. This is happening. I wish there were more women also learning, because it's not about the husband knowing about the money, the wife also has to know. Keeping on saying that, oh, my husband will do everything is wrong. Sorry. During COVID, we have seen that husband and wife can die within 7 days of each other or 1 month of each other. That is not enough time for us to do any of the documentation. We are just too hit by the death of a 56-year-old that you don't have time to think, and then suddenly the 52-year-old wife also passes away, and the kids, if they could even be minor. So this is a very important learning. So one, I think many people have learned that the whole family has to participate in the financial planning journey, and all of them have to learn at least the basics: why equity, why debt, how to remove, when to remove, whether to remove at all, why to keep money in liquid fund, why it's important to keep your credit card running, right? All those things definitely has sunk in. Many people are speaking about it. Second, we have seen in very many cases, let's take the example of a Whitney Houston case, where you realize that will making is very complicated. Husband and wife own an asset, make a will and leave it to the child. What happens if the child dies immediately? What happens if the parents have died, they're given the assets to the child, and the child dies immediately? The child wouldn't have made a will. You don't expect a 26-year-old to make a will. Then what happens to all these assets? Because no 26-year-old is thinking of making a will. So you have to realize one thing, that you make a will the day you have real estate with you, because anything else. And who would be the nominees for a 26-year-old who has got nobody else in the world except cousins? Would she have made the cousins the nominees? We don't know. So I'm handling such complicated cases. There are no solutions. What happens when the inheritor dies very quickly? Then who gets the money? Intestate? Then will it go back to the parents and brothers and sisters of the father? Will it go to the mother? So mother's estate, will it be separated? Because the girl has nobody, right? So making a will is pretty complicated. My request to IFAs, MFDs is, don't try doing it on your own. Go to a good lawyer who does it day in and day out. There is a role for the MFD, there is a role for the lawyer, so don't try to take each other's role, right? So your clients want to learn, your client wants to know how to make a will. You don't know how to make a will, so go to a lawyer and get that done. References today are very strong, saying this is my friend, he wants to invest and he wants to do this. But sometimes you have to ask, and you have to have clarity whether you want new clients, you don't want new clients, and your clients should know whether you're looking for new clients. If you're not looking for new clients, that's great. If you're looking for clients who are very different, then that's great. Then don't ask for reference. Don't say, I want clients like you, because maybe you're looking for somebody else. Maybe you are now only going to sell PMS and AIF. So you may have a completely different requirement, right? So whatever it is, convey. But clients are willing to give more referrals, because everybody around is looking for advisors who are competent, and many of the top advisors are not taking on new clients. It's a very funny situation. Third, clients are expecting that the MFD or the RIA or whoever is advising them understands all the implications of taxation, clubbing, implications in a will, the tax implication of selling a house, that it can be sold in the month of October or November, and make sure that you get the benefit of investing 50 lakhs in section 54 assets, REC bonds, I think, in 2 assessment years, so as to reduce checks. Clients expect you to know all that. If you don't know, say you don't know, consult a chartered accountant, consult a lawyer, whatever, and then make sure you know. And you talk about it, or say I don't know, please talk to somebody else. Make sure that you're involved in it, but don't give wrong advice, right? So that's very important. Many of them would be happy to give references, but you have to ask for it, otherwise they may not even know that you're looking for it, right? The way clients are looking for advisors is also changing. Younger clients don't want to take the same advisor whom their father chose, right? So they may be looking for clients, they may be looking for advisors who are online, they may be looking for advisors who are in a different city. Geography has become history. You can be sitting in Chandigarh and have your portfolio managed by a good fund manager sitting in Chennai, or you could be sitting in Chennai and have your portfolio managed by somebody sitting in Delhi or Orissa or Mumbai, whatever it is. Geography has become history, and you don't really need to meet your advisor before you take a decision, right? Some people do insist on meeting, but a lot of work does get done without the client and advisor physically meeting. Many clients are wanting to talk to the financial advisor more often, and client events are getting more physical. I am addressing more clients in a physical mode now in the month of October than I did, say, in the month of July. July I did maybe 1 event, August I did 3 events, October I did 3, 4, 5 events, September I did 4, 5 events, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events, plus I did 1 class for an ASM. So 6 events happened in the month of September, which is a big jump from even August. And August was a big jump from July. I am sure going forward people want physical events. People don't want online events. So online and physical become a combination, and this could be biased. I don't like to do online events much, but I still do. But my preferred one is still physical, because you can meet people, you can talk to them, you can engage with them much better than you can do on an online show. Many of these things are happening. Advisors have to take care about looking after their business. New products are emerging, ETFs and cryptos, and knowing what to tell the client, asking the client to stay away, or telling the client, okay, experiment, because exactly the time when you are telling the client that you should not be putting money in crypto, his son is showing him his portfolio saying, I made so much money, I made $10,000, I made $5,000. How is that client, man or woman, going to handle that conflict, right? These are the questions that you have to answer. Life is getting more complicated, yes, but I think advisors are still doing well. So for doing well, if you have to get yourself updated, please get yourself updated. Thank you.